Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be discussing what if Joe Biden's presidency is perfect. Now you might be saying, Chaos Parker, why are you making this video? So far it's clear that Joe Biden's presidency hasn't been perfect. I mean, look at what's going on. We have a gas price crisis, inflation crisis, border crisis, a bunch of other crises. Kind of seems like we're having Jimmy Carter as president again. Oh well. But what if he was to turn all this around very quickly and he becomes super popular, 70% approval rating? Right now he's got like a 55% approval rating. I doubt that's real because some polls have him plus 20, some have him plus 1. I'd rather see him have a plus 3 approval. That's where I think he's at right now personally, but that is just me. I think Donald Trump's approval was always perfect where it was. Again, that's just me. Right now, I think Biden's is very inflated, just like the prices are currently. But what if his presidency becomes perfect? You know, a bumpy road at first, but then just smooth sailing afterwards. So clearly, it would be an electoral college and a popular vote landslide. As you can see, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Minnesota, safe. New Hampshire, safe. That was what happens in a Joe Biden perfect presidency. Michigan, Pennsylvania goes back to its old roots of being solid Democrat strongholds. Wisconsin goes likely. I see Joe Biden winning it by 6 or 7 points in this scenario. He becomes Nebraska 2nd District also safe. That gives him the election, by the way, so we can just give Donald Trump all these states right here and it wouldn't matter. But we're not going to. So Joe Biden would become a pretty strong bipartisan presidency, ends polarization, ends gridlock pretty much. Mitch McConnell's ousted from his majority leader position. We'll get someone like, I want to say Rand Paul would be a good choice. Jerry Morin, probably. Probably Jerry Morin would be a good shot, and, Jerry Morin might be a good majority leader. I don't think he would do as bad a job as McConnell would. Well, I don't want to say majority leader. I'm Republican leader. Not majority leader. Sorry, I'm really, really tired. Going on, I can't think right now, so we're just gonna go through this map from west to east. I know I do it weird. Alaska, I think Donald Trump would win that state by a lean margin in this scenario. But he'd win it by 4 points around there. And Joe Biden would improve a lot with the, in the urban area of Alaska. Definitely would. Yes. Alaska is very different than all these states. Republicans do better in the urban area. Democrats do better in the rural area. Don't ask why. That's just how it is. Arizona, you'll definitely see Joe Biden winning it by 5 or 6 points. Nevada, he'll definitely win it by 7 or 8 in this scenario, making them strong Democrat strongholds. Donald Trump would become even more unpopular because everything he's saying would be nonsense because Joe Biden is just so daggum popular. Montana, you could definitely see Donald Trump winning it by 5 or 6. I don't think Joe Biden would be able to, flip it. Though I think if Steve Bullock were to run on this Biden agenda as a moderate like he did when he was running for governor for a congressional seat, maybe one right here, I don't know. So, he'd definitely win his seat if he were on a moderate kind of thing. If he's running against Ryan Zink, I don't know. Matt Rosendale, Ryan Zink, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Kansas, that goes likely. Trump wins it by 5 or 6. Definitely Kansas, the suburban area, would definitely turn out for Joe Biden. Heavy in this scenario, but not enough to flip it. This might be controversial. I think Joe Biden would flip the state of Texas. In his perfect presidency, a landslide victory is guaranteed. He would fix the border crisis, which would be very popular in the Rio Grande Valley. He'd probably have Beto O'Rourke level turnout in the state, while Donald Trump has very little turnout from Republicans. Republicans would probably either not turn out or just turn out for Joe Biden, which, Georgia, probably, lean to likely. I want to say 4 to 5 point victory for Joe Biden. 2 to 3 point victory for him in the state of Florida. Definitely do better with Cubans and a perfect presidency. Definitely does better in the Atlanta urban and suburban areas, which helped him win the state. He's already in landslide territory right now. I think South Carolina, I'm going to put in the lean column. I think Donald Trump would win it by 2 or 3 points. Joe Biden would definitely do better here in the east coast of South Carolina, as well as the suburban black areas. He'll definitely win in North Carolina by a lean margin as well, winning it by a point or two in a perfect presidency. All that black turnout that didn't turn out for Joe Biden in 2020 would definitely turn out for him now, as he's already passed Juneteenth for black legislation. So he would pass a lot more black legislation. Critical race theory would be proven a success in this timeline, which would help him with the black turnout. Iowa and Ohio both being tilt D as well. These states have gone too far to the right, though I think in a perfect presidency timeline for him, he'd definitely win it. Indiana, probably a likely state as well, with Joe Biden flipping Maine's 2nd congressional district by lean to likely margin. So, in a perfect presidency, Joe Biden, in his re-election attempt, he would win 413 electoral votes to Donald Trump's 125. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. Tell me if you think this video was unnecessary. This is the Catic One saying, peace.